So, firstly, I want to congratulate a dear friend, Paul Figueroa in San Diego, for a great month. He received this email from Uber. Let me know if you got something similar. And having studied business and done my master's in psychology and business, I look at this email and I think, wow, pretty smart way of Uber putting a lot of additional pressure on a driver to perform the same the next month. And then also sort of this praise, you've done great, and which makes the driver feel great about themselves, which he should be. I mean, this guy is a part-time driver, right? Who's done crazy earnings in March, right? So congrats on a great month. Here's some info about your use of the Uber app. Your March earnings, $4,949. He's a part-time driver. He just does this as a side hustle, right? And he's using his multiplier, and he knows how to work the game, the hustle. That's a good thing. Now, another thing, I think from a psychological point, is that they want to sort of move him over from part-time to full-time, right? Maybe, hey, you know what? You could make this and even more next month. Well, firstly, let's look at April's earnings, which I'm sure are high, and then let's look at May's earnings, because May, which is in the future, they won't have the ability, Californians, to use the multiplier. And I can tell you right now, and I'll predict it, and I'll go back to this date on the 11th of April, that the May numbers will look very, very different. In fact, it'll be a fraction of that, right? Again, same part-time hours. So here it says driving during peak hours when requests are typically more frequent in your city may help you earn more. So a little psychological message there embedded. He completed 270 trips in March. Now, I think I did some math in my head that's about $18 on average per trip, right? That's really smartly cherry picking your trips and using the multiplier. Now they take the multiplier back and said people have been misusing the multiplier. But then in this email, they are praising the driver for doing so well. Isn't that a contradiction? Isn't that a little bit hypocritical right there? You drove for 14 days. He did this in 14 days. You were tipped 64 times out of the 270 trips, right? You have Diamond Uber Pro status. Thank you for using the Uber app. Now listen, I know the guy, and he's the creme de la creme, the top of the crop when it comes to California drivers. He knows what he's doing. Thomas Gibson, another pro, knows what he's doing, right? But I'm looking at the psychology of this. I'm looking at the double standards of this, right? Hey, you did well, but we're taking your multiplier away. I'm looking at the pressure that this puts on a driver, and I'm looking at the praise. Hey, fantastic. See, I mean, he shared this with me. He's proud of these numbers, as he should be, as a part-time driver. Now, if you want to look for another side hustle, please download the app. Try it out in San Diego, in San Francisco, in any of the other cities. Curial, Courial, right? Curial.com. And then a thing that I talk about, and this is an easy one, in every single video is safety, safety, safety. A lot of drivers are not going back because they feel unsafe. Nothing has been done about the security in the car. These guys come out with a rideshare monitoring platform, right? My advice to Uber and Lyft, buy them out. Implement this yesterday. So drive safe, everyone. I'm excited to see you in today's live stream, Our House Mondays. And I wish you a fabulous start of a week. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Let's get through this together. And again, Paul, my friend, congratulations on hitting those big numbers. You deserve it. Every dollar.